The teen who killed 3 young girls at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in northern England last summer has been sentenced.
The harm that Rudakubana has caused to each family, each child, and to the community has been profound and permanent.
18-year-old Axel Rudakubana will spend 51 years behind bars. In handing down the sentence, the judge described the incident as, quote, the most extreme, shocking, and exceptionally serious crime, adding he couldn't impose a life sentence without parole because Rudakubana was under 18 when he carried out the attack. The victims were just 6, 7, and 9 years old, respectively. 8 other children and 2 adults were wounded. The incident, of course, shocked the country and much of the world and was followed by days of nationwide rioting.
Axel Rudakubana is a murderer, and utter devastation followed as he acted out a meticulously planned rampage of murder and violence. His purpose was to kill, and he targeted the youngest, most vulnerable, no doubt in order to spread the greatest level of fear and outrage, which he did.
Although no outcome at court today could possibly ease the pain and trauma for the victims and their families, I hope that knowing Rudakubana will spend a considerable amount of time in prison will at least bring some comfort. His horrifying attack resulted in the deaths of Bibi, Elsie and Alice, and the thoughts of everyone at Merseyside Police remain with their families. His shocking actions also resulted in serious injuries, both physical and psychological, to the other young girls and adults who will continue to be affected to this day.
The Prevent Learning Review found that Rudakubana admitted to having carried a knife more than 10 times, yet the action against him was far too weak. And despite the fact that he'd been convicted for violence and was just 17, he was easily able to order a knife on Amazon. That's a total disgrace, and it must change. Companies should not be profiting from hosting content that puts children's lives at risk. So let there be no doubt. Responsibility for this outrage lies squarely with the perpetrator, but equally, in the wake of such a monstrous atrocity, we have to ask every question, no matter how difficult, and where change is needed, we must act. That is now our task. We owe that to the victims, to their loved ones, and we owe it to the country.